Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan, and in today's video we're going to be doing a book haul. Oh. Set that over there. Okay, so I'm so excited for today's video. I have been just hoarding these books as they've been coming in the mail, and I'm so excited to show you guys all the books that I had got, and I cannot wait to put them on my shelves and display them. Before we get started in this video, I just want to say sorry if you hear my kids playing in the living room. It is a Saturday. Their dad's out there, so they are supervised. And sorry about the lighting. I'm in Northeast Kansas right now. It is very overcast. It's supposed to start snowing in a couple hours. So there's nothing I can really do about it, and I cannot see without my glasses on, and the ring light just reflects in my glasses, and I get the biggest migraine when I don't wear them. So we're just gonna have to deal with it. But let's just jump right into it. The first book series I got, I actually found on Facebook Marketplace, and it was only for $20, and it was such a steal. These are in absolute perfect condition, and that is the Dreamland Billionaire series by Lauren Asher. I read the first book in the series, the fine print, on Kindle Unlimited, I believe it was a little over a year ago. I read this, and I remember liking it. It was a fun, quick read, but I immediately forgot about it after I read it, and I never continued the series. And everyone that I've talked to or heard about talk about this series says that this book, Terms and Conditions, is their favorite. So when I saw this on Marketplace, I just had to give it another shot. So I went ahead and purchased it. These are in, like I said, like perfect condition. This is the upside down. But I thought I would just give this another shot. So this is the first book series that I had purchased for myself this year. Well, you know. The next book series that I have right here, I'm actually super excited about. Oh, these are out of order. And that is Magnolia Falls by Laura Pavlov. I ate this series up on Kindle Unlimited. I read the Cottonwood Cove series, and then this one, the Magnolia Falls series. Magnolia Falls was definitely my favorite, and when I was on Amazon, I wanted to purchase them on Amazon, but I'm not a huge fan of like real people on the covers of books. So when I was looking through her little profile, looking at all of her books, I saw these little special editions of them. They also have them of Cottonwood Cove as well, but I just thought these were absolutely beautiful. This is Loving Romeo, the first book. And we have Wild River. I think this one, what is it? Yeah, Forbidden King. What is it? Between Beating Heart. And then Finding Haze. And I am so excited. These are interconnected standalones. If you know me, you know that I absolutely love interconnected standalones. This book series is also kind of a spin-off from Cottonwood Cove. I believe this one follows the main character Romeo in this book series. He is the younger brother of the main MMC in the last book in Cottonwood Cove, I believe. I could be wrong. But anyway, I'm super excited to put these on my shelves and to kind of start my little small town romance section. Moving on, I only have 2 books in this series right now. The other one is coming in the mail. It just has not arrived yet, and I didn't want to wait to do this haul for about another week until that one comes in. And that one is Nightshade by Andrea Kramer, or I guess Robertson now. She used to be Andrea Kramer. And I have the first and last book in the series, Nightshade and Blood Rose. The second book is called Wolfsbane, and the cover looks like this. It's this green one right here. I'm really excited about that. I talked about this book series a little bit in my unhaul because I did unhaul the copies that I owned originally, and that's because they were the really old covers and they did not match. The first book I owned was in paperback, and the other 2 were hardback, and they were just kind of falling apart. So I unhauled them, especially when I saw these covers on Amazon. I needed to get these and put this on my shelves. These are a YA werewolf shifter series, and I have loved this book series. It's definitely a throwback for me. I read this when I was probably a sophomore in high school, and I've had it ever since. So these 2 series, or books. The next books that I have, I got the second book from my sister-in-law for Christmas, and then my husband purchased the first one for me, and that is Daughter of the Pirate King and Daughter of the Siren Queen. This was in my top 5 reads of 2024. It was the last book I read of the year. I talked a lot about it in that video, but I absolutely love this book series. If you love the Bridge Kingdom, you will love this series. I am such a sucker for like a badass main female character who can handle her own and is sometimes even like a better fighter and stuff than the men. And it definitely gives off that vibes. I read this book. I have not read this one. This book was so good. It is the type of book for me that when I read it, I could not stop thinking about it. I still cannot stop thinking about it. And before I jump into this book, I need to reread this one. It was so fast-paced, such a quick read that I just have to read it again before I jump into the second one. Yeah. Oh, there's another one in the series called Vengeance of the Pirate Queen. But I'm super excited to read this one this month. But yeah, I'm really, really, really obsessed with this book series, and you have to pick it up if you haven't already. Moving on, I bought this one with a gift card I was given for Christmas from my sister, and that is The Awakening. It is the first book in the Zodiac Academy. I read this book on Kindle Unlimited a really long time ago. I want to say it was sometime in 2023, and I liked it, but at the time I was not feeling Darcy's story, so to be straight up with you, I completely just skimmed over Darcy's POV. I didn't even read it. I didn't like it. I'm not a huge like professor, like student romance type thing. That's not really my thing, so I skimmed over it. But everybody loves Darcy and I don't even remember his name. Orion maybe? I don't know. Everybody loves their little relationship. So I'm going to go ahead and give it another shot. So I picked up the first book in the series. I know it's on Kindle Unlimited, but I love to have little trophies of books on my shelf. So I'm going to go ahead and give this one another chance sometime this year. I'm not sure when. I'm trying to get my sister-in-law to read it with me. So I'm hoping that we can do like a little book club with it and just read the whole series together at the same time. Anyway, here's this book. Moving on, I have this book series that I purchased, and I absolutely love it. What the heck? I am kind of annoyed. I did not realize this until just now when I'm getting them ready to show you guys, but they don't match. Oh, I'm so annoyed. Okay, it's the Dirty Air series by Lauren Asher. I got these off Amazon, okay? So I didn't know that they weren't gonna match. Look at my spines. They're supposed to line up. They think these are the new ones, and they're supposed to make like a car, and these are the old ones. And I didn't even realize that. Well, that really sucks, because now they're going to sit on my bookshelf and they're not even going to match. I'm not going to return them. I'm just going to suck it up and deal with it, but that's annoying. Anyway, moving on. Dirty Air series, Lauren Asher. The first book in the series is Throttled. I absolutely ate this series up. I blew through this series in at maybe 2 days, maybe pushing it to 3. But they're not even that long of a read, and I am such a marathon reader, and I will just fly through books. I flew through these. These are about F1 drivers. They're all interconnected standalones. I'm not going to go in too deep with them because, again, I don't really remember what they were about. I just read through books so fast. I read these on Kindle Unlimited, I think at the beginning of last year, and they're so good. The first one's Throttled, and then we have Collided, and then we have Wrecked, and then we have Redeemed. The first book in the series is kind of like a forbidden romance. It's brother of like a rival. Hold on. Okay, this follows Maya and Noah. Maya is following along with her brother, who is an F1 driver, and his rival is Noah, and it's about their little relationship. So kind of a little bit of forbidden romance. If you haven't read it, you need to. It is so good. I cannot wait to reread this series now that I have the physical copies to add to my shelf. Moving on, I bought this series with a gift card that I had purchased, and I kind of just said this, but I am such a marathon reader. I will fly through book series. I read them so fast, and I'm one of those people that I can walk through a bookstore and I can look at a book and be like, oh my gosh, I read that. It was so good. But if you ask me what it was about, I could not tell you. I could not tell you because I read so many books, everything gets confused. And that is this book series. I was walking through the store, I saw them, and I was like, oh my gosh, these were so good. I don't remember what they're about, so now I need to reread them, and I have a gift card, so I purchased them, and that's the Kings of Abier series by Leah Stone. The first book is The Last Dragon King, then we have The Broken Elf King, The Ruthless Fae King, and then The Forbidden Wolf King. If I remember correctly, this one, The Forbidden Wolf King and The Last Dragon King, were my absolute favorite in this series. Again, I couldn't really tell you what they were about, but these are interconnected standalones, but one thing about them is each book follows its own little, its own group of people, but then their stories start to come together at the end in the last book, because I believe they're all kings of their own realms, and they have this like dark realm that is kind of banding together to attack all of them because they want full control, so they're starting to band together to defeat this other one. That's what I remember. Anyway, there we go, by Leah Stone. I remember I really liked this, and I think this is the only thing that I've ever read by her, so I kind of want to look into her other books that she has written. But there we go, The Kings of, I think that's how you pronounce it, Abier. Okay, almost finished. This next one that I have, I got, these are the spin-off series for one of my favorite book series that I've ever read, and that's the Remnant Chronicles. I have them right here, and that is Dance of Thieves and Vow of Thieves by Mary E. Pearson. I absolutely loved Mary E. Pearson in the Remnant Chronicles. It was so good, and when I saw that she came off with this spin-off series, I had to purchase it, and I mean, look at these covers. I absolutely love them. I'm going to read the back of this book to you because I have absolutely no idea what this book series is about. A formidable outlaw family that claims to be the first among nations, a son destined to lead, thrust suddenly into power. 3 fierce young women of the Rattan, the Queen's premier guard. A legendary street thief leading a mission determined to prove herself. A dark secret that is a threat to the entire continent. When outlaw leader meets reformed thief, a cat-and-mouse game of false moves ensues, bringing them intimately together in a battle that may cost them their lives and their hearts. Pretty interesting, but I definitely want to try and read these this month. Honestly, I am just so excited about all of these books that I've purchased that even if I've already read them, I just have to reread them because now I own the books. Moving into just a couple more left. This one, I know nothing about it. It has been very highly recommended to me by my sister-in-law, and I've just been seeing this everywhere. Everybody loves this book, and that is Lark by Alex Astor. I know nothing about this, and I really want to go into it completely blind, so I'm not even going to read the back. But my goal is to read this month, and yeah, if you know, you know, and if you don't, maybe we can find out together. But yeah, I don't even want to read the back, but everybody has been raving about this book, and I believe it's a trilogy. I think there's 2 other ones. Sky Shade, I think is what I've heard, and another one. I don't know what it is, but it starts with an N. But anyway, I thought I'd pick this up, and I saw they have like a special edition out in store that's white, and it looks so pretty, so I kind of want to purchase it, but I don't want to purchase it until I know if I'm going to like this one. Anyway, Lark. Sorry about my voice. I'm still getting over a cold. The next book series that I have in the last book series, the last books that I purchased for this haul, is one of my all-time favorite book series. This one is also the one that I've been most excited about, and I cannot wait to put them on my shelves. And that is The Bonds That Tie series by J. Bree. I'm not going to talk too much about this series because I did talk a lot about it in my top 5 reads of 2024. Sorry. But This is amazing. If you have not picked it up, you should. This is definitely a why choose if that's something that you're into. I'm personally not into why choose books, but this one I feel like did it very well, and in the way that the universe is, it was kind of normalized, and that made it easy for me to read, if that makes sense. But this is the first book, Broken Bonds. Let's just take a look at all the covers because they're so gorgeous. The second book is Savage Bonds, Blood Bonds, Forced Bonds. This one is Tragic Bonds, which was my favorite book in the series. Oh, I'm dropping them. Anyway, favorite book in the series. And then, oh, there goes one. And then this one is the last book. It's Broken Bonds, Unbroken Bonds, and this one is my favorite cover in the series. But I'm so excited to display these on my shelves. I cannot wait to go ahead and organize this bookshelf and add all of these books in there. Moving on, I have a couple other things that I had purchased that are not books, but they're book related. And one of them is this 2025 reading tracker. I read so many books. In 2024, I read like 150 books, but I mostly read on my Kindle, as I have said before. And Kindle has this thing called Reading Insights, and it tracks the books that you have read on there. However, it does not track rereads, and I love rereading. I have plenty of series that are my comfort series. I reread them probably every 2 months. I reread them. And I wanted something that I could do to track my reading goals, to track all of my books that I've read and all of their ratings. And I stumbled across this. And this is great. The first page is, it just talks about like reading goals, how many pages you want to read, how many books you want to read. Then there's also like, this reading log. It goes up to over 300 books, and you can even put in their star rating for all the books that you have read for the year. There's a bunch of different reading challenges in here for you, the A to Z challenge. And one thing that I thought is so cute is this 2025 favorite bookshelves, where you can put all of your favorite books that you read for the year on this bookshelf here. Super, super cute. And it breaks it down each month. You can put like your releases that you're looking forward to in January, your January TBR, write your favorite books of January in here. Write out your favorites that you read in the month with their rating. Anyway, I'm super excited for this, and I just had to share it with you guys. And it's just so cute. And I love that it's a spiral because it just makes it so much easier to flip through all the pages. And it does have tabs for all of the months. This is amazing. I'm going to link this down below just because I feel like everybody needs to have this. I also, from my mother-in-law, got this cute little phone case that I thought I'd share. Super cute. It's all up here somewhere. And then just a couple more things. I did purchase some stickers to decorate the back of my Kindle with. I'm not going to open them right now, but there's about 100 stickers in here. And then my husband for Christmas purchased me a bunch of Fourth Wing stickers. I've already opened them, and I put them here in this little Ziploc bag. But some of them are in here, and I have a couple already out. I decorated the back of my phone case with them, but that was super, super exciting. And then probably my favorite thing that was gifted to me this year, it was by my sister-in-law, and oh, my address is on here. She got me these Kindle, I don't know what they're called, like Kindle sleeves, I think. And she got them in all of my favorite books, and I have to share them with you guys. I didn't even know that they did something like this. But you put them in like a clear Kindle case, and it just decorates your Kindle. This is the Great Hall. Harry Potter. Fourth Wing. This one is so cute. And then I have my Kindle somewhere. Do I? Oh, yeah. And this one, it's the Bonds That Tie series by J. Bree that I have on my Kindle right now. But, oops, somebody's getting a little fussy. But I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've made it this far, please like, comment down below. Really help push this channel to get it out there. I'm so excited to get all these books on my bookshelf, so please stay tuned for some more videos of redecorating my shelves. I do want to go through my January TBR of all the books that I want to read this month, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again next time.